afternoon. The referee is Billy Pearson from Wakefield. And so referee's whistle sends the club flags from the field. And the Eagles will prepare to kick off the first half. It's a pleasant day. There's a slight breeze blowing from right to left as Guznek puts the ball high in the air, looking to get his teammates up quick there, and Gilmore is wrapped up and carried back 5 metres by the Eagles defence. Halifax will have to bring it out of the 20. Well, Mark Aston is a master motivator, and we'll be looking for the sort of start that the Eagles had last season when they won 7 out of the first 8 games. Tailed off a bit towards the end of the season, but first set of 6 looking promising for the men from South Yorkshire, with Jacob Fairbank just making the 20-metre line. Matt Garside gets up to the 30. And it'll go back to Gilmore for the kick, who's immediately put under pressure. Well, Gilmore's found a little bit of space to turn around Miller. And Halifax chase up, forcing Miller diagonally across the field. Ball inside. And Warren set. Well, Rob Warrenset has scored heaps of tries in his career, and we'll be looking for more today. Halifax will be hoping and keep him off the score sheet. Still returning 12 tries a season with Dewsbury in the last 2 seasons, Rob Warrenset. Greg Burns gets it away, kick it downtown from the Eagles as Conor McGrath picks it up and sets off back to the Eagles defence. Halifax up to the 40, a quick scoop from dummy half from Carlisle brings a penalty. It took a while for the referee to decide, but there's no doubt that the Eagles were offside. Carlisle winning a penalty for his side, another new signing for Halifax. Garside, short pass to Fairbank, and Fairbank driven back 5 metres by strong Eagles defence. Carlisle into acting half, gives it to Keegan Hurst, and Hurst over the 20, and another penalty. Well, the big man to put down. I'm not quite sure how Dixon lifted him up then, he had a bit of help. Halifax turning down the opportunity of 2 points, looking for an early try if they can get one, as Morris gets it at the second attempt. Good leg drive from Morris, takes him to within 5 metres of the Eagles line. And Carlisle gets the ball away. Gilmore has support. Morrell to Griggs to Woodburn, all, and McGrath in at the corner. Well, a diving effort from Conor McGrath, and Halifax did right to turn down the penalties, turn down the 2 points rather. Well, that's something that Halifax did show in their pre-season friendlies, which they won 2 of 3, and that was the ability to move the ball about and move it along the line. And the tightest of gaps for Conor McGrath, but he pinned his ears back, dived for the corner and got the ball down before the flag went down. That's a great effort. Conor McGrath scores against the Sheffield Eagles again. With 4.5 minutes gone on the clock. Is there more to come from Conor McGrath after a previous hat-trick against the Eagles? Well, not so good for Steve Tyrer, drifting it wide to the right hand side of the upright, but Halifax have the early points and the early confidence of being able to beat the Eagles' defence. A really good start in the first 5 minutes after the first defensive set from the Eagles pushed Halifax back into their own 20. Eagles Keegan Hurst winding up out of defence with a bullocking run over the 20-metre line. They're not pushing him back this time. Farrell hesitant to let go, and that looked a bit high as well from Dixon. He needed assistance from Isaac Farrell. Halifax showing a little more confident this time going forward, pushing the defence back. Keegan Hurst goes again. Morrell gets it away. Woodburn all. And Sheffield will be thankful Ryan Miller was there then, because it looked as though it could have been another pass away to McGrath. If it had been a one-on-one, Keegan Hurst involved again. Third charge in this set of 6, which is the last one. The referee signalling the last tackle, and Morrell puts the kick up. A tester for Guzdeck. It's come back in Halifax hands. Sheffield have played the ball with the foot, but the referees decided it will be a turnover on the Sheffield 10-metre line. So Morrell's kick causing a little bit of panic there. But the Eagles getting away with that kick and diffusing the pressure. And now it's Halifax who will try and put the squeeze on in defence as the Eagles bring it away over the 20-metre line. Referee Pearson calling the Halifax players back 10 metres. Halifax don't want to give a penalty away. The Eagles up to the 40-metre line. Burns in at acting half, gets the pass away, and Dixon is driven back over the 40. Eagles still in their own half. Referee signals the last tackle, and another kick lands at the feet of Conor McGrath, and he'll take on the defence. Well, his size belying his strength, because he runs the ball back hard, does Conor McGrath. And so does Oliver Roberts as well. Halifax again pushing forward with the ball, making metres back towards the Eagle half. Griggs in at acting half, gets it to Morris, and Morris takes it halfway, falls to the tackle of Greg Burns. Gilmore kick is touched by the Eagle defence, but they will get the opportunity to bring it back. Warren set, nowhere to go for Rob Warrensy there. A little shuffle of the feet, but Warrensy, well, there's only one way the Halifax defence are sending Warrensy in, that's back towards his old try line. Farrell driving it forward. Joel Farrell released by the Batley Bulldogs. Dewsbury and Gateshead. Brother Isaac was released by Huddersfield. He played 2 games in 2019. And Batley, Swinton and Rochdale was his last club he played for, the Hornets, where he kicked 7 goals. Spiralling bomb. Robinson coming forward for it, but it's gone back off a Sheffield hand, and there's a Halifax there, player there to pick up the pieces. Field Carlisle. He got up a little groggy from that last tackle. Being hit from behind, might have just knocked the wind out of him a little bit as Fairbank gets it away. Good pass from Gilmore to Tyro, just couldn't take the pass in. Halifax surrender possession. Quick hands from Gilmore, almost setting Tyra away. Now Halifax's left hand side. It says 4 points to 0. Halifax with 6 of their 7 new signings playing this afternoon. No place for Jody Broughton, who suffered a head knock against York, and Halifax taking no chances with the winger. And Conor McGrath is putting a marker down for that shirt already with his 1 try. Obviously Broughton with his Super League experience, Conor McGrath getting more experience here. It's been a bit limited, but this opportunity. Guzdeg was a proven try scorer, former Hull KR fullback. Burns turns it inside to Isaac Farrell. Isaac Farrell with a short drop-off ball. Last tackle, first real test of the Halifax line. Burns switches play, gets it to Farrell. Looks for support, and Connor Bauer it is who's all wrapped up. Still has ambitions to play in Super League. Connor Bauer was released by Hull FC, went to Doncaster. Still only a young lad. And defending there with Burns and Joel Farrell. Saltonstall coming in to try and make some meets for Halifax, who are once again being restricted on the forward momentum by this Eagles defence. Keegan Hurst gets driven back on the floor. Scott Morrell has put in a big kick, which has forced Ryan Miller back to within 8 metres of his own line. He's going to look up and see defenders in front of him. The first contact with Morrell, the second with Fairbank, and Fairbank concedes a penalty that will help the Eagles get back the yards they've just lost with that kick. Excellent kick from Morella, and Halifax would have been able to put the pressure on, but Fairbank with his hand in at the play of the ball. It's the Eagle an easy route out of their own quarter of the field up to halfway. A tackle from Hurst, and a second one from Hurst, this time with Carlisle. Burns picks up one-handed, looking for the quick play. Macklin, the American international, who's, well, I think by the time he's finished will have probably played every position for the Sheffield Eagles. Came as a full-back, played hooker, he moved into stand-off, and Halifax giving away another penalty. They were just really taking swats on the tackle there, nobody making the commitment to go in and try to take down Oliver Davis. And ultimately it's one too many for the referee, who's allowed Sheffield another penalty. Dixon first run of the ball, another one and pick up by Burns. Macklin, quick hands, gets it out to the support, but the defence there for Halifax on the far side of the field. And some fancy footwork. Halifax throwing 4 defenders in at the ball carrier there. Quick play of the ball. That was Aaron Brown, the loose forward. This is Macklin, who fancies a bit of glory, but he's put down 2 metres away. Well, it's the 5th tackle yet. That's a spoiler, but Farrell picks it up for Sheffield. Giving the last tackle. Could have been quite easily a touch from Halifax there. Burns gets it out wide. Macklin kicks, and it bounces off a Halifax player and out on the full, which means they'll have to drop out on the post. So the So the dropout just trickles its way over the 30-metre line. It's picked up and taken back by Sack McComb. Rory Dixon edges Sheffield Eagles nearer that Halifax line. And the short pass from Burns to Brad Knowles, the former Featherstone player. Short ball. A good charge, but Halifax managing to maintain the defensive structure so far as Farrell kicks again, and the referee has given a knock on and it came off his foot. Well, shouts of derision for the referee Billy Pearson, who decided that James Woodburn all knocked on then. So I think a replay will show that it actually came off his foot. A point which James Woodburn made vehemently to the referee after he'd blown the whistle. So more pressure for Halifax to absorb as Macklin gets the ball out to Guzdeck. Guzdeck, tall, rangy fullback. Played at Dewsbury the back end of 2015 and last season did Guzdeck. Ball comes out wide. Farrell, no look pass. Guzdeck gets the ball out, and Eagles giving a try to Ryan Miller, as much to the eyesight of the referee, who should have seen that the ball came off the foot of Woodburn Hall. Ryan Miller levels the score, puts to the joy of a very small band of travelling Sheffield Eagles supporters. Well, we wouldn't expect anything less from South Yorkshire. Never had the most numerous of followers, that's for sure. I'll probably breathe a sigh of relief after the referee blew it there, really. And Isaac Farrell with an opportunity to put the Eagles into the lead from way out wide, and he's found the mark as he's hit the post. And ironic cheers from the Halifax supporters as the score stays at 4 points all. And an Eagles try which probably shouldn't have been. And the reflection there's got to be on the way that Miller was let in with, without anybody in his way at the corner. Here comes Dixon again, charging the ball forward. The Eagles trying to get out of their own red zone. In fact, using the slippery conditions to try and push them back over. Farrell put down on the 30s. Kevin Leroy comes on for Halifax to replace Jacob Fairbank. Joel Farrell, slightly bigger than his brother, allowed to take the ball a little further. Halifax struggling to put him down. Here comes Isaac Farrell again, looking for the support, and finds Bauer. 1 or 2 shouts for a forward pass. Farrell put under pressure from Leroy. Saltonstall loses it backwards. Griggs gets past the first line of defence, charging up. Conor McGrath looking for a way out wide, and Knowles launching himself into the tackle there. And Sheffield Eagles offsides near the Halifax supporters. Kevin Leroya charges the ball up. Bauer and Farrell the tacklers. Short side to Oliver Roberts. Won't see too much of the ball. Morrell gets it out wide to Gilmore. Gilmore kicks over the top for Salton Sall to chase, but just a couple of metres too far forward for Salton Sall to get to. Phil Carlisle calling attention on for maybe a bit of mud in the eye. I'm not sure. He's indicating a problem with the vision. Put some eye drops in, and the scrum is held up. Well, the referee looked like he didn't want to wait. Leroy was going to move into the pack then to make the numbers up to the full quota required of 6. Outside, and McComb inviting Warrancy onto the inside, but not supplying the pass. The Eagles pushing forward and looking for more points. The ball back inside, and number 11 Knowles is allowed to offload in the tackle. McComb comes back inside, and if Warrancy had been in position, then McComb might have put him away in the corner, but Salton Stars follows the centre inside, and Keegan Hurst in the tackle again. McComb looking for a penalty. Burns to Knowles. And Burns again, that one-handed pick-up. McAlim going on his own, pushing away from defenders, and still going. McAlim, a last tackle, and only inches short of the line for the Sheffield Eagles. Burns is absolutely smothered in the tackle and forced to knock on. That really was off the mark defence from Halifax, causing the hooker. Well, I don't think he even got to pick it up. He just knocked the ball on, but the pressure was intense from Halifax in defence, and it needed to be, with the Eagles so close to the line, and McAlim threatening to go over. There was some desperate defence from Halifax. Tyra gets 10 metres out from the Halifax try line. Elliot Morris driving it forward. 3 defenders waiting for him. Slowing down the play of the ball. Griggs goes on his own. Griggs gets it back inside, and this time the pass is good to Garside, but Garside unable to continue the forward momentum as he's hauled down 2 metres inside the Eagles' half of the field. Salton Stall will drop the shoulder, running to 2 tacklers. Leroya to Morrell, looking for support, finds Gilmore. Gilmore kicks, it comes off an Eagles foot, and Guzdag gets to pick it up, but Woodburn-Hall makes the tackle, gets up quickly, so Guzdag has to play the ball quickly. Miller goes inside. Warrancy, plenty of strength from Warrancy. Like he's just about to get the legs going there, but Halifax got a 3rd defender in to make the tackle. And a 3rd penalty to the Eagles will give them again an easy passage away from their own line and into the Halifax half, with Dan Fleming warming up to come on for Halifax. And 23 minutes gone in the first half, 4 points all. And Sheffield attacking again with Dixon carrying it up into the Halifax red zone. And Oliver Roberts is screaming it to the defence, and Morrell puts in a massive hit, and that is a superb tackle from Halifax captain Morrell that left Isaac Farrell probably wondering what had hit him there. It looked like he was watching the man and not the ball there. The Eagles stand off. Keel Carlisle looks like he's receiving the treatment or advice again. Simon Briggs' assistant Ricky Sharif spent a long time in the field. I'm sure Keith Senior will do the same if he gets the opportunity. Seems to do that for the Eagles with great regularity. Not seen him on yet, but I'm sure we will. As Carlisle goes for a 40-20, but managed to find touch just inside the Eagles 30. Oh, another scrum. There's no rush to get underway. Frankie Mariano stands on the touchline waiting to come on for the Eagles, along with Paddy Burns. Two sets of brothers play for this Eagles side, and Mariano was a Scottish international with Cape Verdean heritage. Another one signed from Doncaster last season. For Featherstone and Batlane, Scott Briggs managing to stay on his feet and stretch every metre out of that run. Halifax full back, and then Fleming, well tackled by Farrell, needed help from Dixon. Elliot Morris trying to get the leg drive going again, but two defenders stopping him on the Eagles 40 metre line. Here comes Fleming again. Fleming pumping the legs. Halifax within 30 metres of that Eagles line, and the ball is dropped. So a good break by Curtis Davis, just couldn't keep hold of the ball. Davis on for Keel Carlisle, receiving attention in the Halifax dugout at the moment. And another penalty. Farrell gets up swinging on Kevin Leroya. So Leroya just pushing him away. So a 4-1 penalty count against Halifax. Touch judge on to give his report on what happened. Scott Morrell and Leroya being called forward. And Kevin Leroya goes to the sin bin for 10 minutes. So whatever the touch judge has said has certainly confused Kevin Leroya as to why he's been sent off for 10 minutes. Well, the pendulum swings once again in the Eagles' favour, as they now have a man advantage, and Farrell books the ball into touch on the far side of the field. Can the Eagles make the man advantage pay? Rory Dixon will run the ball up. Former York City Knights player. Looks like that'll be his last action, certainly of the first half, as he's replaced by Robbie Ward, the former Leeds player. And Conor McGrath makes a big hit there with James Woodburn-All. The ball was heading out towards Miller. Eagles looking for that man advantage. Halifax cutting it out as Mariano goes down the middle. Once again, they look out this way, and Halifax managed to snaffle the ball. Referee looking for the touch judge again. And once again, Halifax are coming out of the blocks, going to make the tackle, and they're offside. Well, it's a desperate time for Halifax. 12 minutes to half time. Can they hold out another 6 tackles against the 13 men? The 12 men of Halifax managed to hold out for the first tackle. Paddy Burns tackled. Macklin caused problems once already. Not going to get the opportunity this time as Halifax eventually bring him down with his head almost on the Halifax try line there. Farrell looking to make the advantage pay, but Halifax moving out quickly and making the tackle. Oliver Roberts. And again there's a charge for the Halifax line, but desperate defence. Just keeps that line intact for now. And then there's a knock on. And Halifax see that as justice for that penalty that went against them. The second one that the Halifax players and supporters alike have questioned. But tenacious defence from Halifax. Keeps the Eagles at bay, causes the error. Morrell feeds a scrum. And Halifax look for a way back into that Eagles half of the field. And the Eagles are going to look to make it tough for them. So that's surely a penalty. Mariano putting his hand in and ripping it away from Davis. Halifax get their own opportunity for easy meters downfield. Morrell puts the ball out just inside the Eagles' half. Fleming, well, almost from a standing start there. Dan Fleming looking to get up and play it quickly, almost lost it. Elliot Morris, a big contact there. You could hear the thud as they met up here on the commentary gantry. Griggs, we're going to put McGrath away, but Conor McGrath was running a little bit out of room on this near side of the field. Griggs opted to go on his own. Morris again. And Sheffield just happy to tackle man and ball. Gilmore kicks over the top. That again came off a Sheffield hand, looked like it, and Guzdeck will be put down 10 metres out from the Eagles line. Halifax at the right end of the field, but can they stop there with Warrency looking a bit nervous then as he took that ball, but managed to keep a grip on it. And Halifax being pushed back with another 10 metre charge out of defence. Struggling in defence that time, but eventually making the tackle was Tom Gilmore as Warrency picks up and goes from dummy half, gets into the Halifax half. The referee signals the last tackle, and Farrell puts the kick in, which comes up for Griggs, who puts the ball up for Conor McGrath, and McGrath, well, not able to get too far. And Saltonstall comes inside. Elliot Morris is swapped for Bria Lears. Griggs goes down the middle and rips the Eagles defence apart with a good strong run. Well, penalties have been given for less. Saltonstall skips away from 2. Can't get through the third. Fleming looked for support, found nobody with him, had to take it on his own. It's the last tackle. Halifax 23 metres away from the Eagles line with a kick from Morrell, and that one taken by Miller. Perfectly just kick from Morel again, right onto the try line.
Registration A Alpha U 14 G Golf W Whiskey N Mike. Please access your vehicles. Thank you.
Warren set will pick up and go from acted half again. Halifax keeping a close eye on him again. Put down 30 metres out, 7 minutes to go in the first half. 4 points all. Joel Farrell. Into Roberts and Briolet. Isaac Farrell puts the kick in again between Griggs and Saltonstall. It's Griggs who gets the bounce of the ball towards him, and Saltonstall will go in the direct route. Didn't fancy the long way around. Tyra takes the ball out of the Halifax red zone. Davis moves into acting half, and Briolet takes it up to the 30. Another one of Halifax's new recruits in the off season. Dan Fleming driving forward, but only allowed to do it with one leg. The Sheffield defender lifts the other off the ground. Brearley goes again, takes it over halfway, and Halifax will have to kick with it being the last tackle. Ball charged down, and there's problems here as Robbie Ward chases after it, and Robbie Ward, has he got it? Well, the touch judge is going to give it because he was nowhere near it. Well, Sheffield knew what was coming because it was going to Morel for the kick, and Robbie Ward put the pressure on Morel. So Ward, former Leeds and Dewsbury player, showing the pace against Scott Griggs, who got back. No complaints from the Halifax supporters as to who touched the ball down first over the try line, but Ward had to pick it up and was very careful, knew how close to the line it was, and extended the Sheffield Eagles lead, so the one-man advantage finally telling for the Eagles. Fair play to Robbie Ward, knew the kick from Morel was going to come, and Morel not quick enough to respond to that pressure from Ward. Ward winning the race for the touchdown, and Isaac Farrell this time converts. Well, a well-used script from Halifax with Morel on the kick on the last tackle. Everybody in the ground knew what was going to happen then on the last tackle. As Griggs kicks long and high, giving his teammates a chance to get up quickly and make the tackle. 10 metres out from the Eagles line. They face Featherstone away next week, and I noticed on the forums this week it's too early about must-win games, but Halifax should be winning at home, particularly against teams like Sheffield, but at the moment they're trailing 10 points to 4. Although Sheffield have been a little fortunate with a couple of decisions from the official Billy Pearson. Halifax cause is not helped when Morel's put under that much pressure that Ward's allowed to chase the ball from a long way out, it must be said. Griggs almost got back to it. Conor McGrath being wrestled by 3 defenders, eventually putting him down on his back. Ball back inside, nowhere for Leroy to go because the Eagles defenders were that quick off the mark. They were almost waiting for him when he took the ball then. Fleming to Morrell, Morrell to Griggs, and Griggs throws a wild pass out that was too far in front of Conor McGrath. He was never going to get to that. Scott Griggs hanging his head a little bit in embarrassment and shame there. That ball was never going to reach its intended target. McGrath tried to play for it with a foot, but never going to get to it, and so the Eagles will get just over 2 minutes to try and increase that 6-point lead. Guzdeck gets it to McComb, and McComb showing a little bit of pace there to get away from Gilmore, but not Saltonstall. And Tyra, Macklin, good hit from Fleming, straight out of the line, hitting the target. Again, the Eagles use that right hand side, but the ball comes up in Halifax hands. Gilmore gets it to Tyra. Now it's Halifax with a little bit of time left, 1 minute 25 seconds to try and respond in some way to that 10 points to 4 lead. Good run by Saltonstall, takes him back into the Eagles half. Leroy does well when it looked like he might have lost it. That looked like a high tackle, but the referees allowed it to play on. Briolet, tackled by Aaron Brown. Davis to Morrell. Morrell puts Fleming in a gap, but Fleming just doesn't have the support to get the ball away. Davis to Morrell. Morrell to Roberts, and Roberts edging his way towards the line. There's a load of defenders there, and Roberts still stretching for the line. Has to get up and play it. Davis out to Griggs. Griggs out to Conor McGrath. Back inside to Woodburn Hall, but the pass has been deemed to be forward by the referee. Good, quick, incisive play from Halifax, but no rewards after the final pass is judged to have been forward. Halifax could have gone in 2 points down with a try, level if the try had been converted, but it stays at 10 points to 4, and the hooter will sound to the end of the first half, a half in which Halifax have lost the penalty count 5-2 and losing on the scoreboard. They opened the scoring with McGrath's diving effort into the corner. Tyra couldn't convert, and then Miller went over after a controversial decision from the referee when Woodburn Hall was due to have knocked on, but it clearly came off his feet, and then Robbie Ward chasing 50 metres to beat Griggs to the charge down from Morrell's kick on the last tackle, with Farrell converting. And Halifax have work to do in the second half. They're capable of doing it. It could have been a lot closer had Woodburn Hall gone over then, but it wasn't to be. The pass was forward, and the score remains at half time. Halifax 4, Sheffield Eagles 10. Probably a good time to mention congratulations to Jack Brown, who won the International Rugby League Federation Golden Boot of the Year for Wheelchair Rugby League. Quite an accolade. The league in England to victory over the Australians. And Rob Hawkins, who was another Halifax wheelchair player, who was just to be the Young Player of the Year by the IRL. Halifax with 2 international accolades for the wheelchair side. Well, the first team will be looking for some accolades in the second half as they look to overturn that 10 point to 4 deficit. It'll be Eagles who will get the second half underway with the football. Turning the kick back unsuccessfully on this occasion as it's put down. And interestingly, Keith Senior's been given a job up in the terracing with Mark Aston this afternoon, so maybe we won't see Sheffield's 18th man, Key Senior, on the field as much as we used to. Halifax get an early opportunity with Gilmore giving it to Tyra. And back to the full 13. Davis gives it to Kevin Leroyer. Took it on a short run, but has managed to get within 9 metres of the Eagles line. Davis again goes from dummy half, gets clattered as he stepped round the first defender. Means Fleming has to move into acting half. Griggs takes the ball from Morrell. Woodburn all with a big see you later and is away from 2, and Woodburn all still going. Almost had the ball stripped from him then. Davies Hughes goes to the right hand side again. Morrell gets it to Brearley, but Brearley just brought down short of the line as Halifax supporters were surprised to celebrate then. The kick from Morrell. Well, should that be an obstruction? Morrell went for the ball. Well, the Eagles player putting himself in the way was Paddy Burns. And Burns coming off the worst of that particular collision. It looks like he will need some attention. The play will continue without him for the moment as the Eagles look to take the ball out of their own red zone. Isaac Farrell stepping round 2. Mariano takes the ball midway between the 30 and 40 in the Eagles half of the field. And Brown caught on the last tackle. The Eagles still in their own half. Kick is taken out there by Conor McGrath. The Eagles defence chasing up. Good return from McGrath. Got as far as he could, and probably further than he would had to pick the ball up off the ground. Saltonstall comes inside again, looking for work, looking for meters for Halifax's cause. Brearley to Gilmore. Gilmore gets it away. Pass back inside. Halifax keep it moving. Garside back to Gilmore. Saltonstall dropping the shoulder in the line, taking the ball across the field. Leroyer trying to push off the first Eagle defenders, but only serves in attracting more to him, but still going. And arms out like windmills trying to get rid of the Eagles players as Halifax come back inside, and that's a great run from Roberts, who's eventually hauled down. An encouraging start to Halifax on the second half. Kick from Gilmore. Warrensey jumped from outside the field of play and so was taken down. Saltonstall there might have been a cause for obstruction there as number 15 Oliver Davis walked across the Eagles player that was running, and that's a lucky escape for Eagles as well as Guzdeck manages to reclaim a ball that looked at one point lost from his grasp. Warrensey up from acting half again, looking either side of the markers to see which way to go. Whichever way it was lateral, and this time Halifax have kept the Eagles even more near at the red zone, but Halifax caught McAlim trying to take the ball away, and in fact giving it away. The American international Fleming going forward, but again the Eagles defence allowed to move up quickly. Gilmore gets it to Morrell. Morrell, short ball. Roberts yet to have the same sort of impact he did when he made his try-scoring appearance against York. Away goes Leroyer again, attracting 4 red shirts to him. Needed 3 to finish him off, and They're still trying to hang on to Leroy. Morell to Gilmore. Griggs towards the corner. Can he get over the line? Lost the ball. It's picked up by Garside, and Garside's caught. Desperate defence from the Eagles. Halifax desperately looking for the points. Gilmore. What can he do? Gilmore kicks towards the post, and that has resulted in a drop out. Or has he given a penalty? Well, he's given the Eagles a penalty and said Halifax are offside again. So Eagles have got another get out of jail card from the referee there. We confirmed that Halifax were offside. Are they going to pay for it? Farrell gets up to halfway. Well, Halifax with the early pressure in the first 6 or 7 minutes of the second half. They need to work hard in defence. The Eagles have gone back inside the Halifax 40. Knowles the dummy runner. And Davies tackled. McAlim will drive forward into Fleming, who makes the tackle with Kevin Leroy. Referee puts his hand in the air as Isaac Farrell puts the kick in. Well taken by McGrath again, and Conor McGrath beats the first on-rushing defender, gets up and plays the ball quickly. Griggs will take it up towards the white line that is the Halifax 20-metre line. Brealey driving the ball forward. Strong drive from Paul Brealey, takes him up to the 40-metre line. Incredible strength against three defenders there as Morell moves out of the way, and the pass has gone forward again. Oh, Halifax need to stop giving possession away. Today when you'd possibly expect some errors, because there's been quite a lot of rain. Giving the ball away too easily then. Guzdeck tries to step back on the inside, caught by Woodburn Hall and Robertson, the right hand defensive side. Aaron Brown gets the pass away. Eagles back in the Halifax red zone, looking for a point that will ease them further ahead. It'll give Halifax more problems, but Halifax defending well at the moment. 8 metres out, Guzdeck going for the line, and Halifax managing to make the tackle. Referee with a hand in the air again, indicating that this one will be the last of this set of 6. McAlim gets it away. Halifax have problems, ball's dropped. And Morell celebrates like Halifax have scored a try there. Well, they might have saved one. But it's 10 metres away from their own line, 90 metres away from the Eagles line where they need to be. Saltonstall is not going to get much room to work in as he's chased down by the Eagles defence. Woodburn Hall. 4 Eagles defenders in and around the tackle. And this time Halifax get the 3rd penalty of the match. Tug of the leg, slowing down the play of the ball. Keegan Hurst and Keele Carlisle back on for Halifax for Curtis Davis and Dan Fleming. Briolet. Griggs out to Gilmore. Gilmore to Tyra. Well, there's something you don't often see. Rob Warrensy with a solid tackle on Tyra. Needed some assistance, and Tyra took a knock to the back of the neck. Griggs steps inside Warrensy. Brown steers him into the tackle. And for Corey McAlim, Briolet looking for the step, form a standoff. Briolet. Don't see many 6'8" standoffs in the game of rugby league. Griggs kicks to the corner, and Saltonstall almost there. Sheffield forced to put the ball out of play. Drop out under the post. Halifax will look to put more pressure on. Sheffield have brought on Blake Broadbent. Well, if he can have half the impact his dad Paul did in a Sheffield Eagles shirt. Remember that Talons Cup winning side, as was Johnny Lawless, who was on drawing the raffle at half time. Both former Sheffield players, both former Halifax players, of course. Well, here goes Keegan Hurst. Charges into 3 Eagles defenders. Good carry back from Hurst, 25 metres from when he caught the ball. Carlisle gets it away. And there's a high tackle. Touches on from the other side. Well, a little bit. I might have seen another yellow card there, obviously not. What we'll see is another Halifax penalty and a chance to put more pressure on as Raya takes it up. Morrell to Gilmore. Gilmore to Garside, and Garside charging his way towards the line. And the referee's whistle goes again. Another penalty for Halifax. So they'll get a chance to put more pressure on this Eagles line. Briolet with a first charge. Keele Carlisle into acting half, out to Morrell. Morrell to Griggs. Griggs steps inside, tries to go himself. Halifax looking, perhaps wanting it nearer the post and going for the line, still can't get over. Light on, oh, that must be a chance surely for Keegan Hurst. Hurst is over the line, he's got the ball down on the line, has it? Not so say the officials. Oh, and that one looked like it could have gone. Halifax managed to get to it, but it's been ripped out. Surely it's 6 more tackles. Well, maybe too late now, but the Eagles were light on this side of the field. But Tyra has shrugged away Warrensy to take the ball in off Morrell's kick again. Absolutely on a sixpence, Scott Morrell. And Steve Tyra does it again for Halifax. Leaping into the air, taking the ball down. Still had Warrensy to contend with, but managed to brush Warrensy aside this time. And it's not that long ago that Warrensy made a big hit on Tyra, but unable this time to stop him going over. And Steve Tyra opens the scoring for Halifax in the second half. 116 tries now for Halifax. Steve Tyra. And around 750 goals. An absolute points machine in the blue and white. And once again, rising majestically above the defence. and this time it is successful with the conversions that levels the scores. Well, I suppose it was inevitable the way the Halifax started the second half. They were desperate for the first points and came up with them. 16 minutes into the second half and Halifax back in the game. 10 points all, scores locked up again. Paul Briolet charging the ball forward. Eagles defence managing to force him back. Keel Carlisle out to Leroy, defenders waiting for him. Manages to get the pass away. Halifax trying to play out of their own red zone. Carlisle using the short side. Eagles sending in defenders en masse to make the tackle. Not this time. Leroy goes down under pressure from 2. Carlisle, Keegan Hurst will drive it forward and gets the offload away to Griggs, but Scott Griggs knocks on. Well, maybe Scott Griggs not expecting that, took his eye off the ball. The Eagles given possession again by Halifax on the halfway line. They'll have to put in another defensive stint. McAllen moves into acting half, gets the ball away to Greg Burns. He gets the pass away. Little progress made by Knowles. A little bit more this time though, just over the 20-metre lines. Burns with that one-handed pick-up. McAllen causing problems again, the American international who played for Parramatta, and the whistle blows again in Sheffield's favour. Will they spurn the 2 points? 10 points all. They probably fancied the chances for there of getting over the whitewash. Blake Broadbent stopped 2 metres out. Took some stopping. The defence has been pulled in for Halifax as Farrell goes for the line. Farrell, is he held up? He's not held up. Farrell's gone over the line. And the Eagles, as Halifax did in the first half, turn down the 2, but turn it into 4. With a try from Joel Farrell. And Isaac Farrell will surely convert from just to the left hand side of the uprights. And once again Halifax have given possession away. And this time paid the price. To work their way back into the game again midway through the second half. Isaac Farrell for a 6-point lead, converting his brother's try, which he does so successfully. So Halifax will have to do what they did in the pre-season friendly at York, and that's come from behind. Well, they did that quite well in that friendly. Different competition, different opposition. Still, Halifax having to repeat what they did at York in the pre-season friendly. Burns at acting half. Gets the ball away to Ryan Miller, and Miller takes it over the 30-metre line. Paddy Burns, I think it is, taking it up. Kick behind the defence, forces Saltonstall back a bit. There's a lot of defenders around Saltonstall. He wasn't going to risk the long pass inside to Griggs. Tyra, tackled by 3. Extra spring in the step for the Eagles since they've taken the lead back. And Keegan Hurst is put down on the 40. Briolette takes the ball to shouts a forward pass collectively from the Sheffield Eagles, takes it over halfway. Scott Morrell takes it up to the line. Gilmore to Griggs. Griggs teasing and tempting the Sheffield defence, but ultimately falling to the tackle of McAlim and Zach McComb, and that not the best kick taken out of the air by Ryan Miller. Grosdeck takes it up towards the 40-metre line. Joel Farrell, the try scorer, trying to show his strength again. Greg Burns gets it inside. Halifax, well, shouldn't do anything without the ball. It's back to Isaac Farrell, and he knows just what he's going to do with it, does Isaac Farrell, and that's push Halifax back towards their own line with a touch-finding kick. It's a long season and Halifax don't want to start it with a defeat, but that's the way it's going at the moment with 16 minutes to go. Halifax 10, Sheffield Eagles 16. And Halifax looking to break down this Eagles defence, which is coming a bit more determined as the game goes on, as they look to keep that lead. Ball's come loose. Fairbank's giving it away this time. Well, under pressure, the last thing you want to do is give the ball away. Jacob Fairbank only just back on the field. He's gifted the Sheffield Eagles another opportunity. A lot of the errors been too many. They've also been too costly so far, and will it be again as Isaac Farrell takes the ball initially into contact with Morrell. Roberts there as well. Burns goes from acting half. Greg Burns caught by the Halifax defence on the 20. Joel Farrell tackled by Oliver Roberts. Aaron Brown will look for support, finds it, and Grosdeck joins the line. They're trying to move it across for Halifax. Bring down Zach McComb. 12 metres out, here goes Warrenset. Warrenset looking to get his name on the score sheet, but not just yet. Anyway, as Halifax close him down out 10 metres out in front of the Halifax post with the Referee signalling the last tackle. Farrell kicks behind for the chase. But the chase is too late. Well, he's going to look at the touch judge. Well, this will be interesting. Well, non-committal. Conor McGrath will come back to the 20. Take the quick tap and go from McGrath. And he makes 15 metres. 6 tackles start now. And the Eagles were a mile offside then. Saltonstall bundled to the ground. Garside taking the ball in field diagonally. Keegan Hurst needs another man, but Keegan Hurst still managing to stay on his feet. Gets a quick ball up, play away. Morrell takes it from Carlisle. Griggs gets it away. Woodburn Hall loses the ball under pressure from Ryan Miller. Well, Halifax just have an ability to hold the ball and keep possession in the second half. The clock ticks down with 13 minutes to go and losing by 6 points. Well, you can't win the game without the ball. Well, that's what Halifax are trying to do at the moment. Error count creeping up in the second half. Ball goes to ground. Macklin picks it up, but still allowed room to try and manoeuvre something out of nothing there. Macklin. Well, Halifax will be looking for an error. There's still plenty of time left in the game, of course, but with it ebbing away and the mistakes Halifax are making, might be tough. Rory Dixon's back on for the Sheffield Eagles and straight into the action. Burns gets it away to Aaron Brown. Isaac Farrell, last tackle. Halifax defend, hold off. Ball goes loose. Grusdeck claims he was taken out late. Griggs will bring the ball back as far as he can, but there's nobody within Cooey for get a pass to. Tyra going on his own towards the Eagles' defence. Bernal tries to go down the middle, gets up and plays it quickly. Saltonstall goes from dummy half, trying to pin quick yards away from the play. The ball, something seen head on there from the Halifax supporters in the south stand. Well, nothing seen there from the officials. Fairbanks look to be turned upside down. Pressure on Morrell this time. Pressure on the catcher. Good tackle from McGrath. Can Halifax force an error in the Eagles' red zone? Well, they're certainly throwing themselves into the tackle. And somebody throwing themselves at McGrath then, it looked like. Well, could spill over this one. Here comes Warren Set. We've kept a close eye on him of Halifax this afternoon. Dixon takes it to the 30. Last tackle, good defence from Halifax, but need to have people drop back. Saltonstall's moved up. Griggs able to stop it a metre in from touch, but where will he go from here? Well, he'll go on the floor as well, play on. How can he give a knock on when the ball's gone backwards? The ball came out backwards and was facing his own post. Well, Tom Gilmore's taking up the discussion with the referee. Another decision that appears to have gone against Halifax. Well, frustrating enough for supporters and players with the officials in the middle. They don't always get it right, but sometimes they get it very, very wrong. Well, it would have appeared that that one was one of those decisions. You can tell by the reaction of the crowd. Farrell will go for the 1-pointer. Well, that may be all that Sheffield need with less than 10 minutes to go. Nobody putting the pressure on Isaac Farrell. He was allowed to get the drop goal away. Halifax opt for the short kick-off and try to get the big men up there. And there's a knock-on that's gone unnoticed and unpunished. Sheffield claimed the ball from the short kick-off. Warrensay still looking to claim his first try of this afternoon and indeed this season. Trailing 17-10. Halifax with a lot of work to do in the last 8.5 minutes as Burns tries to duck away and evade the tacklers. McAlim gets it to Guzdeck. Guzdeck takes it within 20 metres. His arms up from an Eagles player there trying to claim something for it, and Burns will just hoof the ball into touch as Keil Carlisle, I think it is, down on his knees again. Referee stopping the clock. Halifax 8 minutes and needing 8 points. Keil Carlisle sees to the injury as Curtis Davies comes back onto the field. Morrell, the ball out to Woodburn Hall. Woodburn Hall gets to the Halifax 20. Saltonstall still making metres but not finding gaps. Laroya gets it to Morrell. Morrell gets the pass away, but the Eagles defence launching themselves into the tackle. Touch judge on from the far side, and what's he seen? An incident off the ball. Does this give Halifax the momentum and impetus to put themselves back into this game from the 30-metre line? Keegan Hurst takes it up 15 metres. Strong run from Hurst. The referee wants the second ball moving from the field. Halifax trying to get Dan Fleming on. Morrell to Fairbank. Fairbank puts the ball down. Morrell gets it back again, turns it back inside, but Halifax unable to find the gap in this Eagles defence so far. Brearley, is it Keegan Hurst who'll go on his own, looks for support, gets the pass away. Connor Davies, I think it was, who was behind him but couldn't make the line. Halifax, have they got options, have they got numbers? Gilmore kicks behind the defence, will get 6 more tackles. Gilmore still going, gets the ball away to Fleming. Fleming put down. Halifax with plenty of tackles in the bag now as Gilmore gets it over the top. Saltonstall in at the corner, no question over the pass this time. 6.5 minutes left and Saltonstall has given Halifax hope with a long lofted pass over the top. Well, Tyra doesn't have to take the kick. They could go straight back to the centre spot with a kicker of Tyra's ability. From the touchline, he's missed one already in the first half. The right side of the field, this side. Clock going down. Tyra has put it to the right hand side of the uprights. Well, all the cursing and blaspheming won't help him or Halifax, because even if it had gone over, it still means that the 3 points behind at Halifax 14, Sheffield Eagles 17. So will the Eagles try the short kick-off? Referee hasn't stopped the clock in. Oh, well, he has now. For a very short time. Well, Eagles have gone for the long kick-off because they know that Halifax could be prone to making errors. Fleming charges it back over the Halifax 10-metre line. Less than 5 minutes to go. Come on, referee, make him get up. Saltonstall almost through there. Quick play the ball. Davies to Fairbank. 3 tackles gone. Halifax still in their own half. Davies to Keegan Hurst, and Hurst not taken down legally, say the Halifax supporters, as Woodburn Hall takes it over the 40-metre line. Last tackle. What have Halifax got left in the locker with 4.5 minutes to go? Morell, a kick and hope one. Oh, it's a swing of the foot from Tyra. Saltonstall has work to do. Gets it to inside to Garside. Garside looks around and finds Fairbank. Fairbank kicks across field. Where's it going to go? Will it finish up in Halifax? And it has done! Unbelievable! Oliver Roberts has gone over. Referee said he's held up. And it's a turnover. Well, Halifax being denied again. That will take some looking at to decide if that ball was touched down then by Halifax. Well, there's still time. There's 3.5 minutes, but Halifax have got to try and keep the Eagles at this end of the field, trying to move the ball out. Halifax moving in to make the tackle, going for the ball steal, anything to try and cause the error. Burns and the stacking men down on this near side. Davies tackled. Eagles 30 metres away from the line with just over 3 minutes left on the clock. Bradley Knowles short of the 40-metre line, looking for a penalty. Early kick from Macklin, going for the 40-20. Griggs stops it with his legs. Nothing silly as Griggs tries to make a way through. 2 minutes 47. 5 tackles to go. Surely that's offside from Burns. Davies gives it to Woodburn Hall. Can he find a way through? The Jamaican international gets over the 40. Back in centre field to Morell. Morell to Gilmore. Gilmore out to Griggs. Griggs to Tyra. Touched by Warranty. 6 more tackles. Griggs finds a bit of a gap. Sheffield Eagles close it down. 2 minutes 16 seconds. Still 6 tackles. Davies to Gilmore. To Fleming. Is there another twist left in this with 2 minutes left now? Gilmore out to Morell. Morell gets the ball away. They're not going to deny him this time. Paul Brearley has gone over for Halifax. Well, it should have been his second try, but it doesn't matter. It's his first, and that's all that matters to Halifax. Well, you can talk about karma. Well, there it is for Paul Brearley. After being denied moments ago. Denied when the Halifax supporters and players were celebrating a try which was denied by the referee, and Halifax will probably feel that they've beaten the man in the middle today with some of the decisions that have been given against them, but shown some real character and did what they did against York in that pre-season friendly. And well, I don't say it's against the odds because there's no form to grow from yet, but certainly against the form of early in the second half when they didn't seem to want to keep hold of the ball or couldn't keep hold of the ball. Oh, Tyra's kick is off the post, but now Halifax have a 1-point lead. There's 22 seconds left on the clock. The referee stopped it this time. All Halifax have to do is hold the ball. Sheffield must surely go for a short kick-off this time. Well, it's shortish. Who's going to get there first? Halifax have it. It's up the jumper time for Halifax. 12 seconds to go. There's no rush to get up this time. Saltonstall will just take the ball and take the tackle. Gets up and plays the ball. No need for the hooter. Morrell kicks the ball out of touch. And when it looked unlikely that Halifax were going to hold the ball long enough, they've managed to conjure up 2 tries and have come up with a dramatic win on the opening day of the season. Halifax 18, Sheffield Eagles 17.